Who created Python? Python was created by Guido van Rossum in the late 1980s while working at the Dutch Research Institute, Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica. So nothing but CWI in the Netherlands. Okay, so Python was created by Guido van Rossum in the late 1980s while working at the Dutch Research Institute, Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica, nothing but CWI in Netherlands. Okay, so the first official version, Python 1.0, was released on February 20, 1991. Okay. So if you want to know more information about this Python versions and everything, so you can check in Python Wikipedia also. Okay. So you can see here, so first appeared on February 20th, 1991, 35 years. So in general, most of the people, they were going to assume that Java released first, after that only Python. It's completely wrong. Actually, Python first appeared on 20th February 1991, 35 years ago. But if you check Java, Java was released May 23, 1995, 31 years ago. Actually, first Python only they released 35 years ago. After that only Java 31 years ago. Is it clear? Right? Okay, fine. So whatever, so you got some clarification. Right now, what is the latest stable version? 3.14.6, 10th June 2026 they released. Okay, latest version. The latest stable version is Python 3.14.6, released on June 10th, 2026. Who created Python? Guido van Rossum in the late 1980s. The first official version released on February 20th, 1991, and the latest stable version released on June 10th, 2026. Here, we need to know one general point. What is that general point here is why Guido van Rossum kept name called Python. That also we need to know here. Generally, most of the people, they were going to consider that Python means snake. And even if you see the Python logo also, it looks something similar to snake. Okay. But actually, so why he kept this particular name means Guido van Rossum. So he is that person. The name Python derives from the British comedy series called Monty Python's Flying Circus. So this is one of the British comedy series. He liked this particular comedy series very much. Because of this reason only, he kept a name called Python. But anyhow, Python means in general, snake meaning is going to come, right? Even by seeing the logo also, you can understand it looks like something like snake. But derived from the British comedy series called Monty Python's Flying Circus. So just I'll add that point here. The name Python was inspired by the British comedy TV show. What is the TV show name? Monty Python's Flying Circus. Not by the snake. So any doubts up to now? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine.
No, sir, absolutely fine.
Okay. So then afterwards, we know that Python is free and open source, meaning anyone can use, modify, and distribute it. Python is free and open source, meaning anyone can use this Python, modify, distribute it. Is it clear? Right? Some more points relevant to open source. So what is open source? Open source means the source code, the original code written by developers is, so open source means the source code is publicly available. So anyone can view the code, use the software for free, so modify or improve the code, share the software with others, and even create their own versions of the software. Okay, so these are all some points to understand much more about open source. Okay, and next, easy to learn. So right now, compare with all the languages, Python is the easiest language. Python was designed with a simple and readable syntax, making it beginner friendly. Because of this specific reason only, so even in India and even US, everywhere, so mainly in CBSE syllabus, from 6th grade onwards, they included HTML5 and even they included what? Python. Okay, and also this Python is something similar to our English language. Even if you don't know anything about Python code, also no problem. Easily you can understand. Okay, so for example, here, so I'm going to search for, I want to print. So actually here, now I opened what? Copilot, and here I want to print hello world in C, C++, Java, and .NET. If you see here in C language, so you need to write this many lines in C language. And in C++ also same. In Java also same. .NET also same. That means you need to write more lines of code. But in case of Python, it is not like that. See, in Python, it is just a single line. Let's assume that we don't know anything about Python. Even if we don't know anything about Python also, we can understand that here it is printing what? Hello world. So now compare with all the languages, easiest language. So something like it's a kids language. That's the reason only. So in our India also, from 6th grade onwards, they included what? HTML and Python in CBSE syllabus. I don't know about state syllabus. Okay. Fine. This is the easiest language. So then as usual, already we know about this. In previous class, we discussed about interpreted language. Already we know about this point. Python executes code line by line through an interpreter. Already in previous class, so we discussed about this interpreter also. It's a special software program. Okay, but whatever, so making development and even debugging. Suppose if any errors were there, easily we can find. But whatever, if you see, so in previous class, so we discussed about what interpreter. Is it clear? Right? Okay. Here it is. Yeah. So here, so complete relevant to this interpreter, and even we discussed some examples also. So if you have any queries, you can turn on your microphone and you can ask your queries. Okay. And as usual, already we know about this point also, cross-platform. Python programs can run on multiple operating systems like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So no need to make any modifications in the code based on the operating system. So 99% same code only. Okay. And even so we discussed about this point also. Python supports object-oriented programming, to next procedural and functional program. So regarding these three, in previous class, I gave some examples also, and even I mentioned that if you have some knowledge already, then it's okay. Otherwise, leave it also, I mentioned in previous class. So here we discussed procedural, object-oriented, functional. And next, large community support. Millions of developers worldwide contribute to Python libraries. So not only libraries, frameworks, and even some community resources. First, coming to libraries. So now we are not discussing anything about what is library, what is framework. So now we are not going to discuss. So later we are going to discuss. Just I am going to list what are those libraries. Whenever I start NumPy, Pandas, there I am going to give the definition what exactly library. And whenever we are going to discuss Django, Flask, Fast API for full stack developers. For data and business analytics people, for data and business analytics, and even data science, and even full stack Python. For all these people, libraries are common. NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, whatever. Data analytics, data science, as well as FSP, full stack Python. Okay, but frameworks only for full stack developers only will get. But whatever, this is not the right time to discuss what is library, what is framework like that. Okay, right now don't bother about those points. Collection of pre-written code that help perform specific tasks. For example, numerical Python, Pandas, and Matplotlib. So don't bother about definitions for libraries and frameworks. So this is not the right time. Next, frameworks. Platforms that provide a structure for building applications. For example, Django for web application development, Flask, even Fast API framework. Next, community resources. So let's say you want to learn these libraries, frameworks, or Python or whatever. If you go to official website also, you can find some documentation. So if you go to python.org official website, so you can see the documentation relevant to this Python. Is it clear? Right? So this is the documentation. So whatever documentation, even tutorials, so many blogs, that means some websites with some updates. So many YouTube people, they were creating the videos, Python tutorials or whatever. Okay. Even in GitHub also, you can find the projects and you can download some applications, some websites we are having for question and answers. We are having Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is one of the familiar one earlier, not now. Now everything we are asking directly in Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini, like that. So earlier, all the people, they were going to ask queries in this Stack Overflow. Let's say I'm writing some code, I got some queries or I got some errors. So directly I'm going to post that error message or whatever in the Stack Overflow in entire whole over world. So other developers, they are going to give the reply. But nowadays, no one is using. Okay, nowadays all people are preferring ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, whatever. Okay, but whatever, so many question and answers platforms also available that help developers learn and solve problems. So any doubts up to now? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So right now, don't bother about these definitions. For example, to explain what is a library, the definition is what? A collection of functions we are calling as library. But here, we did not discuss anything about functions. If I write a definition, collection of functions means you will not understand anything. So because of this reason, right now, don't bother about the definitions for these library as well as frameworks. So whenever we start NumPy, then I will give the definition. Whenever we start these things, all people will get data science, full stack, Python, as well as data analytics. These libraries are very common. Not only these, even some other also. But okay, only for full stack developers, you people are going to get Django, Flask, FastAPI. Okay, fine. Obviously, already we know this point. Again, just I'm reminding, this Python is used in many fields. Already we know about this. So web development, data analytics, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, automation and scripting. Already we know about all these points. Earlier we discussed also cyber security, cloud computing, game development. Okay, so popular companies using Python. So what are those popular companies means? Google, Netflix, Instagram, Spotify, Dropbox, NASA, and so many other places. Okay, and also why Python became popular. Simple and readable syntax. Okay, next, huge collection of libraries and frameworks. NumPy, Pandas, Django, Flask, whatever. So huge collection of libraries and frameworks. Strong community support. So already we wrote right here, we discussed right. Okay, strong community support. Excellent for AI. So now how it became means AI means Python, Python means AI, like that. Machine learning and data analytics. As usual, high demand in the software industry. Whatever the points that I wrote here, it's based on current scenario. In future, maybe a chance it will change also. Okay, see, earlier Java, now Python. In future, maybe some other things also will be coming. Is it clear? For example, let's say we are having Mojo, another framework called what? Mojo. So regarding this Mojo, what they were claiming means, see, Mojo the programming language for AI. Here, what they were claiming means, yes, the claim that Mojo, this is also one of the programming language, okay, is up to 35,000 times faster than Python. Okay, definitely it will take some time, but now Python is familiar. And also here also, so the benchmark details, later tests scaled this further, hitting up to 68,000 times faster on more powerful compare with Python. Which one? Mojo. But now don't bother about all this, but now Python is familiar. And also next point is, okay, let's say I'm going to open trends.google.com. In general, so which technology is trending or which movie is trending? If you want to know all the trending ones, you can check from here. Let's say here I'm going to compare mainly Java and even Python. These two I'm comparing. So Java programming language and Python programming language. Let's say in India, let's say from past 5 years. So now in India, Python is how much here? 72. Java is 67. In India, Python is 72. Java is 67. Now check it in US. So United States, all regions, past 5 years, I am comparing. So in US, Java is just 39. Python is 78. Whatever AI means Python, Python means AI. So any queries up to now? Any queries?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Fine.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.